the beauty of the longer matches, of course. There is time for things to turn around. If this had been certainly a best of 7 that they play in the PTCs, 2-0 down, you bang under it. But in a best of 19,
4.
Plenty of time to get back into things. Well, he holds his hand up. He's ended up on the pink to the middle. I think it's important that he does make a decent-sized break here, just to settle himself down. He's shown a couple of little signs of nerves at the start of this match, which is entirely understandable.
7.
But as I say, in a long match such as this is, there is time to settle down. Still needs the rest for this one, though. So in the early stages of this third frame, it's a little nervy one, this. But knocked it in the middle of the pocket. He's still slightly out of ideal position, but can take the blue to the corner. They're still going in, and ultimately, that is all that matters.
23. $24. 30. 31.
Delu actually started the season well. He got to the final qualifying round of the Australian Open. He beat Matthew Stevens in the opening round of the Wuxi Classic, the invitation tournament in China. A couple of quarterfinals in early PTCs.
37.
And then qualified for the German Masters, and in February in Berlin he beat Ding Junhui in the first round, 5-3. It was Stephen Hnedry who denied him in the final round of qualifying for the China Open. He also got to that stage of the World Open, so he's had a good season. A lot of good wins, up to 60 in the world rankings, so he's going to stay on the tour. And plenty to build on next season, but of course before all that, he wants to get to the Crucible. Remember, a couple of years ago, Zhang Anda, another Chinese player, came out of the pack. Remember, he had a terrific win over Ricky Walden. I was standing at the back of the arena watching that. Finished off with 2 centuries to win 10-8. It was a terrific display. And then, of course, at the Crucible, he was 9-7 up on Hendry. Hendry came back to beat him 10-9.
$45. 51.
So far, so good for you, Delu, in this frame. He leads by 52 points, and there's enough on here for him to clinch it at this visit.
$52.
He's going to need one more red after this pink, in fact, to do that.
$58.
Good break, bearing in mind the start Stephen Hnedry's made. So Delu looks like he's got his first frame on the board. This pink, I would suggest, would make sure. And make no mistake, he's a very dangerous player. From the coming nation, China, in snooker. There's going to be 5 ranking events
65.
in China next season. Full ranking events, that is, each with a £100,000 first prize.
66.
Stephen Hnedry won the first ranking event in China in 1990. It's a place with a lot of support, but crucially as well, a lot of sponsorship money. There's a lot of support for snooker in Europe, but not quite the sponsorship levels that can sustain certainly 5 full ranking events. But there is in China. Make no mistake, it's a very important place for snooker in terms of the development of the game. And some of their players are starting to come through. He's missed that one, but a 72 is enough for Delu. Stephen Hnedry made a great start, but he didn't pot a ball in that frame. And Delu reduces the deficit to 2-1.